play fast at all unless he is going gangbusters with the scoreboard.
He'll start with the serve. Our officials for this: Don Morgan, the lead ref. Marissa De Peralta is the secondary ref. Sandy Cloutier is the tracking ref, and Angela Lumen is our replay official. And the side out to get it started.
0-0. Side out.
Interesting, Sherry chose not to come in after the return, but waited for the next ball to come in. So we'll see what he chooses to do throughout the match. That may have been due to the depth of the serve. And there's that 200 backhand roll that just misses.
Side out.
He hit a backhand, a two-hand backhand in his match against Tyson McGuffin from the baseline on Thursday night that was just filthy.
Side out.
That is going to be wide, so they trade side outs.
Yeah, the rare baseline rally in men's singles pickleball. You see that a lot in the women's game. We'll see that in our next match.
Ben does get up to the kitchen, and Ryan puts it into the net.
0-0.
Ryan making Ben run all over. And then works the angle.
Beautiful overhead. You know he'll have the rowdies on his side, so the longer this is close in game one is huge, and obviously 0-0. Perfect start for him. Now see if he can get the first point of the game.
Zero. Side up.
He cannot, so serve back over to Ben. Just a reminder, this is 2 out of 3, not 3 out of 5. Both singles matches will be 2 out of 3.
Point.
And Ben finally cracks through on the scoreboard.
Yeah, there's that pressure. You've got to hit a great return or you get behind, but can't miss it, so you got to leave some margin.
Ryan throwing everything he can at Ben, but Ben had an answer for all of that defense.
Yeah, just in control at the kitchen line. That lateral movement's so important.
2-0. Point.
Make it 3 straight for Johns.
Yeah, the share bear, as he likes to be called, goes for the drop volley there, but not enough on it.
3-0.
The turn is wide, so Ben now getting some breathing room.
Here the fans trying to urge you on. Obviously here you don't have a partner, so anything that can gain energy for you, you will take it in singles.
Point.
Oh dear.
Timeout receiver, 5-0.
And Ryan Sherry has seen enough. He's going to use a timeout here as Ben has reeled off 5 straight points on this single service opportunity. Ryan Sherry uses the timeout. Can he get a side out here? Ben just continues the onslaught.
Yeah, and after that timeout, I just want to clarify something that happened earlier in the day, Dave. We both had what we thought were 2 timeouts were already used, and a timeout was called. They were not able to call a challenge there, so we were right with that earlier. If they're gone, they're gone. There was a mishandle of that at the time, but we're moving on now and using timeout, so I appreciate the update on that from
well, they got it right
referee.
in the end.
They wanted to get the call right, and they did.
Yep. So Ben into the net. So finally, that will end a run of 7 straight points, and Ryan gets the serve back. This is his 5th service opportunity of this match. Oh, how about that? It just kind of worked its way back in.
Look at the shape on this Tui right here. That ball looks wide right there and sneaks in there. Beautiful. You got to do that with your left hand on the paddle there. That's what a two-handed backhand can do.
See if that can get him going here. But then he misfires.
Yeah, such an emotional player. When it's going, it can go really quick, really well.
By the way, we talked in the timeout about, you know, there might be times where you would feel like, hey, Ben playing in his 3rd match of the day is in a little bit of a disadvantage as there's a let there, but neither of us feel that way in this one. We feel like Ben, having been out there twice already and won, he's exerted some energy, no doubt, but I don't think that he's anywhere near worn out. In the meantime, Ryan has not had the advantage of being out here today on center court.
No, I think Ben brings the advantage here. You know, the men's match was a grind and he hits a lot of balls, but this guy's in unbelievable shape.
He's long on the 3rd shot.
One, 8.
That's going to be wide.
Yeah, and Ryan Sherry's just not sharp. Yep, you want to get beat.
8-1.
That does just catch in. And then beautifully played by Ryan Sherry.
So there's the dropper. He missed the backhand drop shot earlier, but this is such an effective shot in singles, especially if you got somebody deep in the corner. That's some smart pickleball from Ryan Sherry.
At 1-8, Sherry's got to put something together here. That's not going to help.
Yeah, and that first ball on the pass is just too high, and Ben is so smart. Like this ball right here, a lot of people try to hit a winner on. He just puts it in the corner because he knows he's going to get a winner on the next one. Point construction is so important here. Don't try and do too much with the first one. Set yourself up for the next ball.
Ben tried to go into the corner and misfires.
Yeah, you can see he did not commit to that. He left the paddle face open and drug it through instead of hitting through that. Therefore, it went wide.
Oh, that was just sneaky and nasty out of Ben Johns.
Yeah, look at this. He's got options to go back cross court, but he just waits and just hits like a little racquetball type shot there, just a couple inches above the ground. That's the best ATP. Keep it low. And Ryan Sherry is in trouble.
Point.
Ben extends the lead to 9-1. Ryan Sherry decides, okay, I'm going to use another timeout. It's his 2nd and final timeout. We'll take a break as well. Back to Orlando after this.
Okay.
Recall. 9-1.
Score is called 9-0, but let's give Mr. Sherry his 1 point.
Point.
Ben gets it to a game point. Ben has netted a point on 10 of his last 14 serves. That one, however, will be a side out.
Yeah, and that's one of his really special shots here. Usually the two-handers are pulling it and beating people on the left side of their body, and that's the 2nd time he's been able to ride that down the line. Really well done.
That one misses wide.
So those are the shots he was making time and again against McGuffin.
Yes. So game point number 2. And that'll do it. Ben Johns takes game 1 in dominant fashion, 11-1 over Ryan Sherry. Ben is 1 game away from taking his 5th Triple Crown of the PPA season.
A friendly face and one of the smartest coaches of pickleball, but your blood brother.
Well, for Ryan Sherry's sake, you hope the side change maybe mixes something up. Ben Johns, though, starts game 2 with the serve. And Ben is going to start game 2 much the way he finished game 1.
Yeah, and that's a great first point from Ryan Sherry, and then it's the next ball after this that he pops up.
1-0. Okay, you're calling your disadvantage? Okay. Yeah, call it before it goes dead, please. Side up.
Okay, good sportsmanship there by Ben.
Yes.
0-1.
Yeah, and Ryan calls a very fair line, so clearly out. He just was late to get there to the call.
Ryan able to get a point.
Okay. I mean, some of these returns have been short, and Sherry just hasn't been making the balls he made. I mean, Travis Rettenmeyer's a great player that he beat on his march here.
Side up.
But he's got to catch that heater that he talked about when he couldn't miss against McGuffin.
And he's got to string something together.
1-1.
He's got to get a serve where a service opportunity where he gets 2-3 points, not just one here and then a couple of empty opportunities, then another one.
Point.
And that's long. So Ben's going to go back in front here, 2-1. This is the 4th of 5 matches coming your way here at Championship Sunday. Annalie Waters and Salome Davidze will finish it off with the women's singles title match coming up after this one.
And Ben has been going to the two-hander more to give him a chance to have a weapon to pass with, and that's another thing all these guys are going to have to deal with here as we roll into 23.
A recall.
The let will be a reserve.
3-1.
Ben able to catch up to that. Tried to pull off a tweener to keep it alive.
That's an 11-1, 3-1 shot if I've ever seen it here, because he's here in plenty of time to hit a normal ball. But why hit a normal ball when you can go tweener winner potentially?
1-3.
Doesn't make it.
I think that, yeah, tells you that Ben feels like he's pretty comfortable with getting gold here.
Three, 1.
Ryan Sherry has had 12 serves in this match, and he's gotten 2 points.
There's a nice point from Sherry. And the key is when he has gotten to the net, and it hasn't been a lot, to make a good first volley so he can stay ahead in the rally. He did so very well there.
It's going to stay at 3-1.
Yeah, the forehand pass there way too high gave Ben all sorts of options. And again, Ben's so smart, he's just going to hit it cleanly in the corner and make you run.
Well-placed shot there by Ryan Sherry. That'll get a little roar out of the crowd.
This is what we saw against McGuffin, where he's on the run hitting passing shots down the line and cross court and dipping so short and shallow there that Ben was actually in decent position, but that ball's just too good. Just got to be able to make a couple of those in a row, however.
Yeah, he's got to do it when he's has served it He's gone 4 straight serves now without a point. Ben's gone 3 straight without a point.
3-1.
Yeah, and that can happen in singles. It's tough to score sometimes if your opponent hits a great return.
Point.
Backhand there by Ben will get the score to 4-1.
Yeah, Sherry unsure whether he should come in or not on that, and then is just in all sorts of trouble from that point on.
Just misses.
Just misses.
Huh?
No, Ben called it. This is definitely wide.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
Ben called
yeah,
this.
that's
Can head over to Disney or Universal and show him his magic juggling act there.
Ben unable to track that one down. Nice angle played by Ryan.
Yeah, I'm surprised Ben didn't go for the ATP there because he was so wide that looked like he might have had a chance. Maybe couldn't get the paddle. The pronation of the wrist, you need to slap that into the open court. Good volley, though, by Sherry nonetheless. And as you said, just can he do something on serve? Go bigger on the serve. Try and get a shorter return.
Ben making Ryan run a lot. Finally able to force the side out.
Yeah, so you saw Sherry try something different, which is drop the ball instead of try and pass Ben like a ball like that right there. The problem with that, and I understand why he chose to try and do that, is Ben is the best in the business in that cat and mouse game in singles where you're staring your opponent down at the kitchen line.
Beautifully played there by Sherry.
So he's played some really nice points receiving. Here you go with the shorter return with a big angle. That opens up the court for yourself, takes the drive out of the choice for your opponent because it's so close to the net. So that's a smart strategy.
And he's able to get Ben to hit it wide.
2-5. Side out.
Sherry hits that long. He cannot afford those kind of errors.
Yeah, you know, you got to go for it. Singles a little more in the budget, but not in his current position.
And Ben getting Ryan running all over the place, taking advantage of that 16-year age difference a little bit as well.
Yeah, Cher Bear covers the court impressively, but he's just getting pulled all over by Geppetto Johns there.
6-2.
That's going to be wide, so Ben opens it up to a 7-2 lead. He's 4 points away from taking gold.
Yeah, I mean, Sherry's trying everything strategically. Stayed back there, tried to counterpunch. Some people like a target coming at them so they can really look at a place on the court to try and hit a winner.
Point, timeout, receiver.
And Ryan's going to use his final timeout as Ben gets it to 8-2, 3 points away. Ryan Sherry, an impressive run, but he has run into a buzzsaw named Ben Johns, who is laser focused. You know, I mean, Dave, we've seen times on the tour this year, and you know, we're not going to fault Ben at all because he's human, and it's hard to be laser focused, 100% dialed in every single match with as many as he plays. So we've seen times where it hasn't quite been to this level, but we have not seen any of that today. He has been as sharp as ever.
No, he is, and he's sitting there over on the bench. You know, Sherry's trying to find some answers, and he's at like the Chuckle House over there with his brother Colin laughing away. A relaxed, laughing Ben Johns is even a bigger nightmare than the focused one, because he instantly takes the laughing Ben Johns and is ultra focused after that. He's in complete command here.
He's rolled off 3 straight points. Oh, what a play. I'm not sure that one that Ryan hit might have gone out of bounds. He hit it anyway, and Ben comes up with an answer, and now he's 2 away.
Yeah, and that's a good volley by Ryan, but a better reply into the open court.
9-2.
A lot by Ben, and then Ryan working the angle.
Very nice finish with the Gator. You know, you talked about the Gronkowski and Ryan being a part of that. He's doing so much great work for former NFL players that have been injured, helping them get on with their life and get money that is owed to them from the challenges they've had. So he's very tied into the athletic community, and he's tied into a beautiful forehand there.
Yeah, that was well played too, because Ben thought he was going to put it back towards the center, and he goes right back to that same exact spot.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a short return in singles, you must punish somebody if they choose to come forward.
Ben says, okay, I'll just take the serve back now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Two points away here for Ben Johns and his 5th Triple Crown of the season. And that'll take us to championship point.
10-3.
And that's going to be long, so Ryan's still alive.
Ryan, when it went past him, was still walking towards the net to paddle tap, and he's like, oh, good, long.
I get more pickleball.
Yeah, love to see him put a little run together. Such a great player. Just a little overmatched today.
Yeah, Ben has other ideas.
Yeah.
I think Ben has said, you know what, I've been on this court enough today.
Yeah. Let's clear the court for AL.
Yeah.
And Salome.
Championship point number 2. Triple Crown point number 2.
10-3.
And he's done it again.
Game, match,
5
11-3.
Triple Crowns for Ben Johns on this PPA.